Shit.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I tried to say hi to your pretty blue eye, but I'm not to your view. Yeah. My friends ask me why did I spend all my time.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see by the title of today's video, we are going to be cooking today. The only problem is that my kitchen, or the kitchen here at home, the sound is not good. It's not the good at all. In terms of you guys hearing me clearly and it not sounding kind of weird on camera. So I'm going to do a voiceover for the whole cooking segment. However, yeah, that's all. But anyways, let us go cook because I'm pretty sure everybody is ready to fight me for not having cooked yet.
Okay guys, as promised, it is voiceover time. These are all the ingredients that I used. I did not list every single thing or show you guys every single thing in this clip, so I will leave a full list of the ingredients down below. Again, we'll leave a full list down below. Before you ask me in the comments, just make sure you check that, and if something isn't clear, if you want to get clarification, then definitely go ahead and ask me down below in the comments. So first things first, I'm going to chop my onion. I didn't actually put this in the fridge, but my sister was telling me that if you put it in the fridge, you will cry less. Personally, I didn't cry because I'm a J. But I only went ahead and I used half of this onion because that was just going to be enough for the meal that we're making here.
No friend like I'm lost in LA and I don't have Pro Tools. Won't you fill up my void with your love? Feed me your rose while I royce on your dove. Tell me you're coy, but I see past your bluffing. For some reason now you've been feeling my touch. Yes, you don't know. I am the one that you've been looking for.
And I went ahead and I sliced up my chicken. I did try to put them into cubes. As you guys will see, I'm not very neat. I try to be as neat as possible, but we don't always succeed. Do make sure in between the cutting of your meat and your bacon and your onion, all of that different stuff, do make sure that you're cleaning the surface so that you're not just like putting stuff on top of each other. Make sure that you clean it when you're putting like a new type of meat on top of your chopping board. Also guys, I didn't show this in the video, but please do not forget to wash your hands before you cook. Wash and sanitize. You guys will see my hands are looking super duper ashy throughout this video because I washed them and then I sanitized as well. I didn't moisturize them, but I mean, it is what it is. But do make sure you do that.
I wasn't worth your while. Senorita, wanted to see you smile, but you was oh so bad. This is for all those that you said I wasn't cool and shit. The bitches ain't suck my dick on a stolen shit. Fuck you, all you stupid hoes ain't shit. I'm the coolest motherfucker in this bitch.
Sunshine, I could call you my baby boy. You could call me your baby girl. Maybe we could spend some time. You can be your sunshine. I could call you my baby boy. You could call me your baby girl. Maybe we could spend some time. You can be your sunshine. Look, I know you wanna deal with a player. All you gotta do is keep it real with a player. Just answer your phone whenever I call, cause I'm riding on chrome. Whenever I ball, I like them short and tall, but not too thick. I just walk in the spot and take my pick, and they wanna roll cause they like my style. And when I pop the collar, I make them smile. I need a lady on the streets, but a freak in the cheeks. Know how to cook cause a nigga like to eat spaghetti, shrimp, and stuff.
Then first things first, I went ahead and I added my olive oil. I didn't show you guys that part. I don't know why I didn't show that part, but whatevs. Then I went ahead and I put some garlic in my pan just to fry that up a bit. I did realize the heat here was really high. I don't know why it was high this time. I think it was the stove plate that I was using, because every other stove plate, even though it is gas, was just not this high. I don't know what vibes it was. I think actually it was the pan. My mom said it was the pan. But anyways, then I went ahead and I added my onions. We're just gonna let these saute them for a bit. This just basically means shallow frying. We're just gonna be doing that for a bit before I went ahead and I added in my chicken, which you guys are seeing me do here. I just added this in, and then what I like to do is to close the pan just so that the chicken can cook through more before I add in the bacon, because bacon I feel like cooks pretty quickly, and especially now that I've actually cut it up. So we're just gonna leave that to sit, and so to also make sure that the chicken cooks through on all sides. Then I went ahead and I added my bacon. At this stage is where we're going to be seasoning. I know you guys are probably looking at me like, sis, when are you seasoning this food? It is looking so unseasoned. It is looking ghetto, but don't worry. This is the part where I'm going to be seasoning my food. I will leave down below what I used to season the food, because I did try and show it on camera, but it just wasn't focusing. You'll see the camera goes in and out of focus sometimes, guys. I really do apologize for that. My camera is giving me issues. I'm trying to get me a new one as soon as the shackles are lifted off of my feet. But right now you'll just see me seasoning the food, and then again I'm going to leave it to cook. I do find that I season the food like as we go, as I add more ingredients, just because I feel like the more obviously ingredients that I add, I just feel like it loses a little bit of flavor that I need to keep adding. Then you guys will see me prepare my pasta. I only did the beginning parts of this. My sister basically helped me with this. Shout out to my sous chef ZeeXOnline. As you guys can see, I added hot water, I added a bit of olive oil, and then I also did add in some salt to taste. Now you guys can see that our food is getting and coming together. I added in my whipping cream. I feel like you can use different types of cream. This is just all I could find at Woolworths, and like I wasn't trying to search everywhere. So this is the cream that I ended up using, but it actually worked out really, really well. I used I think it was 250 mils of whipping cream, and then I added in just a little bit more from the second pack. But I would say that you could honestly get away with just using one. I just wanted to make sure that I had enough sauce for the pasta that I was making. Then I went ahead and I added in my spinach, cleaned baby spinach, might I add. Do make sure that you clean it before you put it in your food. And as you guys will see, I just kept on adding the more that I was seeing that the spinach was shrinking, because as you guys know, spinach will look like it's a lot, and then when it is actually cooked, it's literally nothing. So I just kept adding in as I was cooking.
Was moving on without you. I miss you, I miss you. To tell the truth, I've been thinking about you lately. I miss you.
Right now you guys will be seeing me adding my cheese. I did use white cheddar here, however the best bet is to go for Parmesan. I couldn't find any, so this is what I had to use, but I mean, you can improvise, use whatever you have at home. Then I have gone in and added in my Basil Pesto. This isn't like the fresh one. That is the one that I was looking for at Woolworths, but again, they didn't have any. Guys, honestly, everybody be finishing the food before I get there, so I had to just go with what I could find, but it honestly tasted really, really good as well, so it didn't really make too much of a difference. Then, as you guys can see, I added in my pasta. The pasta that I'm using here is Penne pasta. Pila was helping me cook this part, Shame. She really did a lot here. Shout out again to her. And then, as you guys can see, I'm honestly just mixing it together to make sure that the pasta is well mixed in with the sauce, and that there is enough pasta in relation to the sauce. I just kept adding until I felt like it was enough.
Why, shit? I tried to say hi to your pretty blue eye, but I'm not to your view. Yeah, my friends ask me why did I spend all my time conversating about you. See, I guess it's the way that I dream of your face when I think of us two. I tried to chase, I've been looking for you, but you've been dodging my moves. Señorita, don't wanna text me back, but I'm okay with that. Señorita, you might have set me back, but girl, I'm still on track. Señorita, you never liked my style, I wasn't worth.
And there you have it, guys. This is a chicken bacon basil pesto pasta. It tasted so good, guys. Like, honestly, all my family was saying that it's a 10 out of 10. So I definitely recommend that you guys try it. If you do, please don't forget to tag your girl, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
The way you undress all my stress when I'm thinking of you. Yeah. Now I'm back in no frame like I'm lost in LA and I don't have Pro Tools. Won't you fill up my void with your love? Feed me your rose while I roast on your dove. Tell me you're coy, but I see
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
you don't know, you don't know, you don't know. I am the one that you've been looking for. Shine like the sun when I'm headed on tour. You'll realize and reply with bonjour. Guess you don't know, you don't know, you don't know. I am the one that you've been looking for. Shine like the sun when I'm headed on tour. You'll realize and reply with bonjour. Say your reason.